starting your journey to financial freedom. Now. You're listening to the New Investor Podcast.
This is the Young Investor for the New Investor Podcast, and it is day 94 on our journey towards financial freedom. On the last episode, I remember saying that I wish I had the opportunity growing up or while being in my 20s to have been able to refer myself to a podcast or a comprehensive website that could guide me on the first steps to take towards starting my investment journey. The problem was that the internet had not yet hit scale, and I guess I may have been too lazy to pick up books or go sit with my banker or do anything with regards to my financial future for that matter at the time in order to educate myself better and finally open that brokerage account. So I have solid news. We are in 2019 and every possible tools are now available at your fingertip in order to start the journey. It seems like every possible excuse not to have simply been eliminated from one day to the next. Since starting my journey, I have used series of apps and sites to set myself up with tools I regularly use for my personal finance, budgeting, investing, financial tailor-made news, and for my side ventures to create other streams of income. With all that available now, I have been able in less than 2 years to self-educate about investing and corporate finance, open a brokerage account and start my first investment, stay laser focused on the news relevant to my investments, budget my expenses for the whole year and track those expenses down to the cent, start a podcast and distribute it on all platforms, set up a website and design it. That is amongst other things that I'm working on at skeleton stage right now, but I may not have been in a position to do so without the existence of the internet and all these developers around the world making our lives easier day by day. So the internet has liberated the world, and I am now able to work with experts from every continent online and with exceptional skills, if I wish to do so. To assist me in general in translating any strategy into actual results. I do not have to go through a third party for this. No boardroom, no endless administration, only a platform that allows all these professionals to connect with me and do business in a matter of a few clicks. With that in mind, there is nothing that can't be achieved if your heart follows your passion to make it work. Subsequently, your legs to get out of that couch. I was looking through my brokerage firm platform today. Not only it is now very easy to invest, there is an endless source of information there for the investor. All the data is available from your bed to ensure you have enough information to make your investments. News, research, market analysis, historical data, and in-depth data. It is just there for us, while getting access to such information pre-internet age was for the select few. We all have a shot now at building serious wealth, ladies and gentlemen. The only obstacle for this ever to happen resides within you, as it lived within me before opening my eyes to the possibilities the world offers us today and what I had missed. I have no regrets, as I am doubling down today to catch up. I mean, it was as easy as me thinking this morning at 6 a.m. how I am looking at allocating 15% of my capital towards real estate investment. I will certainly not do this without studying the sector and determining if I am passionate enough to invest in it. I am not a real estate person, but I will be in a matter of weeks, thanks to the wealth of information available to me. It was 6 a.m. I picked up my phone and simply Googled the basics and I knew more about real estate at 7 a.m. than I ever did. Obviously at amateur level, but better educated already. And guess what? I am interested in knowing more, and that is a very good sign. I have added a section on the website, thenewinvestorpod.com, thenewinvestorpod.com, called Recommended Platforms for the New Investors. There will be some starting point about starting point platforms about personal finance and platforms to start your side ventures. I am researching other ones that would align with what we're talking about on this podcast and put them on there as well. You can find the link to the website in the podcast description. I wish you all a great Monday ahead. There is simply too much we can achieve this week. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and I really hope that it brings you some additional support on your own journey towards financial freedom. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss an episode, and looking forward to your DM and follow on Instagram at New Investor Podcast. In the meantime, stay invested, be patient, and keep playing the long-term game.